Hey yogis, Tosi here. Today I have a class for you all that's focused on your shoulders. I wanted to create a short class so it wasn't too intimidating with the timeline, for you to just have some time to stretch out your shoulders if there's any tightness going on there. We all have tightness going on there. So this is for everybody. So if that's what you're looking for, you will need some yoga blocks, a yoga strap. Again, if you don't have these, you could use couch pillows and a belt. And I will see you on the mat. We're first going to get started by welcoming ourselves into our space. This is how I always like to start my yoga classes, so let's join in and do that together right now. Bring your hands to your heart center, drift your eyes closed. Start to create time for yourself. Create time for you to be all in right here, right now, in the present moment. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. This time, when you take your inhale through your nose, feel your belly puff up. And as you exhale, feel your belly constrict. These are our belly breaths that I want you all to activate throughout class today. So take another deep belly breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Take one more just like that. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Blink your eyes open. Now that we've created a little bit of zen in your space, I want to get started with our shoulder warming before we get into stretching it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 good morning stretches. I totally made up that name. I have no clue what the name is, but that's what I'm gonna call them. So, for good morning stretches, you bring your hands out by your side. Take an inhale, stretch your fingertips out far away from your body as you reach your arms high. Interlace your fingers at the top and push your hands down for your exhale, pulling your hands apart from each other. Inhale, push your arms away from your body, doming through your shoulder blades. As you reach your arms high, exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Relax it out. We have 4 more. We're going to go a little bit quicker to warm up our shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms outside of your body. Interlace your fingers and push down for your exhale. Inhale, reach your arms away. Exhale, release your arms to either side. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push away, dome through your shoulders, feel the stretch. Exhale, release. 2 more, my yogis. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, your shoulders should be getting warm now. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push down. Inhale, push away. Exhale, release. Now just take a second. Notice how moving with your breath felt in your body. Did it feel weird? Are you super calm for some weird reason? Because that's usually what happens to me. I just find that, wow, I'm so calm right now. I wonder why. It's your breath. So throughout class, as we continue to work our shoulders, I want you to keep using this breath. Remind yourself to come back to it every single time, because this is going to really help you get into deeper stretches and deeper relaxation. So we'll start with the stretches now. Find your way into a tabletop position. In tabletop, we're stacking our shoulders on top of our wrists and our hips on top of our knees to create proper alignment. From here, bring your big toes to touch behind you as you spread your knees out the width of your mat. Sink your hips back towards your heels to find a child's pose. Walk your hands forward. This is where we start stretching our hips right away. Relax your forehead down to the mat if you'd like. And you can also give your third eye, the place in between your eyebrows, give that a little massage by rocking your head back and forth. Inch your fingers forward just a little more. Get the full stretch in your shoulders and in your back. Take an inhale. Exhale. Walk your fingers forward a little more if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, shift your weight back onto your hands. Find the tabletop position. From here, we're going to take a puppy pose, which is a little similar to child's pose, but I will walk you through the differences. For puppy's pose, you're going to keep your glutes high in the air. You're not going to sit them back on your heels. Come down to your forearms, and from there, walk your hands forward. This is more of an intense stretch in your shoulders than child's pose, but I wanted to awaken our shoulders first with that and then move into this stretch. This is your puppy dog pose. If this is a little too intense, I encourage you guys to take your blocks or your pillows, set it down, rest your chest on it, and allow yourself to walk your fingertips away from your body. This will help with the intenseness of the stretch, but if you don't need this, totally cool to not use it. As you gain more flexibility in your shoulders, your chest will float more and more closer to the ground. Again, take this stretch at your own rate because this is kind of intense on your shoulders. So if you're not down all the way, that's cool. If your stretch is right here, hold that posture. We're holding for 2 more breaths. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Sink a little closer to the ground if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little bit closer. Inhale, shift your weight back onto your palms. Pull your hands back, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrist to find your tabletop position. If at any moment your shoulders are tired and they need a rest, completely okay to just sit up in whatever position you'd like. Shake out your shoulders, stretch them out a little bit. Give them space, give them time, because these are all going to be intense stretches. Take them as intense or as laid back as you like. Find your way back into a tabletop position and we'll move on to our next stretches for our shoulder. The next posture we're going to work on is thread the needle. For this, ground down into your left hand and kind of move that to the center of your body for balance. Inhale, lift your right arm up, allowing your spine to open. This is a little bit of a spine stretch, but you'll see how we get into the shoulders. On your exhale, bring your right hand in between the space you created between your left hand and your left knee to rest your shoulder, your right shoulder onto the ground, as well as the right side of your face. Walk your left hand up towards the top of your mat and allow yourself to feel the stretch in your right shoulder. If you don't feel this, option to twist your hand so that your palm is on the ground. This may help you feel it either in a different spot or a little bit more intensely. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. Allow your eyes to drift closed if that's your choice. Take an inhale, feel your air fill up in your belly. Open mouth, exhale, release. 1 more breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Pull your left hand back by your face. Ground down into your left hand as you lift your right hand high. Take an inhale, counter stretch. Exhale, place your right hand back down underneath your shoulder. We're going to take this on the left hand side. This time, bring your right hand towards the center of your mat to create balance. Heavy down into your right hand as you lift your left arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Place your left hand through the space you created now with your right knee and your right hand. Drop the left side of your face down to the ground as well as your left shoulder. Walk your right hand up towards the top of your mat. And you have the option, once again, to turn your palm and face it down towards the ground if you don't feel the stretch in your shoulder. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale through your nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale. One last breath together, inhale. Exhale. Pull your right hand back to your head. Heavy down into your right hand. Lift your left arm high. Reach it towards the sky. Take a counter stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your left hand down underneath your left shoulder. The next stretch we're going to get into is called reverse namaskar. So for this is where your blocks are going to come into play. Go ahead and grab your blocks or your pillows and set them up with even heights on both sides. They'll be out in front of you. Bring your knees maybe 2 rulers width away from your blocks or your pillows. From here, bring your elbows down to your blocks. Bring your hand in a prayer position. Keep your glutes up high as you melt your chest down towards the ground and bring your head through your shoulders. If this is enough of a stretch, totally stay right here. If you need a little bit more, pull your prayer grip back towards your spine. You should feel this stretch along the bottom side of this arm and in this part of your armpit. Again, we're going to take 3 breaths. That's been the trend throughout class. I plan my classes sometimes, guys. So take an inhale, fill up. Exhale. Sink your chest down a little further to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little further if you can. Take 1 more belly breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your breath out. Unwind your hands. Good. Lift yourself back up onto your elbows. Come to your hands. Sit your glutes back and shake it out a little bit. Good. Swing your hands left and right. If you want, swing your arms up and down. Do a little dance. Hey, hey. Good. And then we'll move on to our next more intense shoulder stretches of class. The next stretches that I'm going to be walking you guys through are the little bit more of the intense stretches, which is why I left them for the end of class. For eagle arms, you can find your way into a comfortable seat, whatever feels good. Bring your arms 90 degrees out in front of you. I'll turn this way so you can kind of see both angles. Good, so your shoulders and your elbows are in line, and your elbows are 90 degrees. From there, we're going to take eagle arms on the right. So bring your right hand, tuck it underneath your left. Good. If this is an intense enough stretch, if you can't quite get any more, drop your left hand down, drop your right arm down, and this is your eagle arms. If you want to go a little bit deeper, from this twist, try to twist your arms a little more and grab your palms so that you can kind of form like a prayer pose with your hands. Wherever you are, lift your elbows up to be in line with your shoulders. So if they sink down like this, lift them up to align them with your shoulders and push your hands away from your face. You should feel this in the back of your shoulder blades, as well as maybe in your neck a little bit. As you have your elbows up in line with your shoulders, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. 3 breaths here. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale. Find another inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, my yogis. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your breath. Unwind your arms, shake it out a little bit. We're gonna take this on the other side. So bring your hands back in that position, goal post your arms in front of you. This time, bring your left arm underneath your right. Again, if this is where you are right now, drop your hands down, give yourself a little bear hug, and lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. If you crave a little bit more, try to take the half bind or the full bind with eagle arms to find a prayer pose with your hands. Wherever you are, lift your elbows up to be in line with your shoulders. Push your palms away from your face and push your shoulders away from your ears. So there's a lot of motion going on right now. Take an inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more here. Take all this posture has to offer. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Unwind your arms, shake it out. Good, that's one of my favorite shoulder stretches. The last shoulder stretch we're gonna do, we'll utilize our strap or our belt. This pose is called cow facing arms, and I'm gonna turn towards the back so you can kind of see what my arms are doing. So in cow faced arms, you're gonna hold the strap in your right hand. You can have it as long or as short as you want. From here, lift your right hand high and then drop your hand down in between your shoulders, wherever it lands. Good. From there, bring your hand palm facing towards the back of your body and grab onto that strap. Inch your fingers closer together, as close as you want until you feel that stretch in your left shoulder as well as your right shoulder. But they're going to be in different places. In your left shoulder, you should feel the stretch towards the front. And in your right shoulder, you should feel the stretch a little bit in your armpit. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Use your head against your right elbow to kind of create tension and push your elbow back a little further for our last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your breath. Release your strap and slowly come out of this. This could have a little extra pain in your left shoulder when you come out, so make sure to be gentle with your body. We're going to take this all on the other side. So this time, bring your strap into your left hand. Lift your left arm high and then drop your hand down in between your shoulder blades. From there, take your right hand, palm facing away from your body, grab onto the strap. Walk your fingers towards each other until you feel that intense stretch. Again, use your head pushed against your left elbow this time to feel the stretch deeper in your left armpit. Honestly, yogis, I feel this all in my right shoulder right now, in the front of it. But everyone's body's different. We're gonna take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release your strap. Release your arms slowly. Allow your shoulders to come back into their space. Give yourself a few rolls. Good. Take 1 last deep breath of class. Inhale through your nose. Fill up. Open mouth. Exhale. Release your breath. Bring your hands to heart center. I thank you guys so much for coming to class today, and let me know in the comments below how your shoulders feel. Together we bow forward and say namaste.